Hello! Welcome to another episode of the Pull List Examiner. This is my weekly video where I take a look at my top 3 picks of the comic books that I'm going to look forward to reading for New Comic Book Wednesday. And this week, New Comic Book Wednesday is June 1st, 2022. There's a couple of books on my top 3 picks that are new story arcs. So let's get into it and see what my top 3 picks are. Coming in at number 3 this week on my list is going to be Justice League Road to Dark Crisis, issue number 1. And this is the first main book that's going to point us to the new Dark Crisis. We've seen a preview from the Free Comic Book Day comic that was related to Dark Crisis. We've seen a lot of hype. DC's been building up over the last few weeks for Dark Crisis, and this is really the first major title. And I'm intrigued mostly this time around because the amount of writers who've been assigned to this book. It's not just Josh Williamson. There's a slew of other people who are credited with writing this issue, and I'm kind of interested to see when they threw all these writers together, what did they come up with for this new DC event that they're calling Dark Crisis. So we'll take a look and we'll find out when it comes out this week. Number 2 this week is going to be What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 6. This is one of the independent comics that I've been reading that I really have ended up liking. It is somewhat of a horror genre, but it also has this post-apocalyptic aspect to it. So it's kind of a mashup of horror in a post-apocalyptic setting. And really it's intriguing because there are, from book to book, the children / teenagers are trying to find their way, and there seems to be no adults around, and they really haven't explained that part of the storyline yet. But these kids / teenagers are moving from place to place and encountering a new type of group or gang that's been stood up at different places along the way. And I've even noticed some of the alternate covers for this series have what appears to be a big map. If you put the covers together, it forms a map of the entire area where they're traveling. So it's just an intriguing storyline. I've liked it, and I'm interested to see with this new issue number 6, it's starting a new story arc. We saw in the last issue it kind of wrapped up some of the plot, but not a whole lot, as they went to what the setting was in an amusement park, and we'll see where they go next and what the writers come up with next. Coming in at number 1 this week will be Darth Vader, issue number 23. Star Wars Darth Vader is written by Greg Pak. I think I've mentioned on my show before that it has been the best Star Wars book that I think they're putting out right now. I think Greg Pak is an awesome writer, and the plot that they've been working through has been really awesome. It focuses on some of Vader's history and struggles as he tries to appease the Emperor, but at the same time he's trying to do things off on the side still, and we've seen some communication with Luke, we've seen some communication with some people from the past, and that's where I think there's a little bit of spec on this book, not a whole lot, because the preview is saying that there's a character from his not so distant past who will show up. We'll see who that is. And really this has just been a great series, and the Crimson Dawn plot line that's going across all the Star Wars series is still going on. The previous storyline had to do with Vader hiring bounty hunters to try and flush out the Crimson Dawn, and in this new arc there seems to be a new person who has showed up on the scene. I won't give away who, and that person is now seemingly working with Vader to try and continue this as the Crimson Reign storyline continues. So we'll see where it goes, but I've really been enjoying it and I'm looking forward to reading it. And one final note is I am hoping to snag one of the Sprouse special covers for this week because it's going to have the Bad Batch on the front, and my children and myself, we've really enjoyed watching the Bad Batch series. This week was the Star Wars Celebration. They released the new trailer for Bad Batch Season 2, and I thought it would be cool if I could try and pick one of those covers up too. So thanks again for watching the Pull List Examiner. I am still hovering around 85 subscribers. I'm hoping to hit that 100 subscriber mark, please. If you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. And I just want to thank everyone who has been watching each episode and leaving comments. Please feel free to recommend something to me anytime. You can always get my full pull list in the description of this video and see the books that I'm planning on reading, but every once in a while another one sneaks in there. And you can look over on my Instagram account where I usually post all my books that I picked up on New Comic Book Day with a little video. So thanks again for watching. Remember to read them, bag them, and board them, and we'll see you next time.